guys doing? Danny here with the Indiana Woodsman. I showed y'all that picture, shared it this morning, that I made the fire striker from the old file. I got a flint rock here that I found in the creek over at the Adventure Hiking Trail. And what I've got in here is, this is my tin, my Altoids tin. This is actually Sucret, same difference, with a little hole punched in it that I char my cotton bandana material in. I'm going to get a piece out of that and see if I can't get this to light. This being a frontier method, it's not really guaranteed, and I don't have the best rock for it. But we'll go ahead and give it a shot. You may not be able to see the sparks with it being daylight out here, but we'll give it a shot and see if we can get it to go. All I need is for one of those slivers to spark just enough to light the char-cloth. No, not yet. Oh, I thought that one had it. I need to get a better piece. No, not yet. Can you see any of those sparks?
Yep.
I just gotta get one to take. I can still kind of see the bandana colors in this. I might not have charred it good enough. Go to a different spot. Say the wind really isn't a factor. That wind will help. There's a really sharp piece there, but I'm afraid I'm going to break it off. Nope. Ooh. This might not be a good piece. Several sparks have hit it. It's just not taking off. Let me grab a different piece. Yeah, this one. This one's better. Let's try this one. There it goes. You can see it? Yep. Okay, and since we're in the city here, there's no dead grass or cedar trees nearby, so I'm going to try to do this in a thing of newspaper here. This will be a first. No, I think I'm losing it. Yeah, I lost it. Go ahead and Alright, take one was a failure. Newspaper isn't the best here. I didn't have a very big piece going either, so I got a much bigger piece of char cloth this time. Let's see if we can get it to go. There it is, it's lit. Let's try this again. Wish I had something better than newspaper though. Stand up. There it goes. Fire. These sticks probably aren't even gonna take off. I didn't even have the sticks ready. Kids threw them up there. But that's kind of an old frontier way of doing it. And the idea, and I'll make a separate video on it, but the idea now that once you get your fire going and you're at your camp, you always got to be thinking about the next step, and eventually you're going to have to move. And you can't just take a rock and a piece of steel. You can use the back of your knife if you got a good carbon steel knife, but you can't just do this into a pile of grass and think it's going to take off. That's just unrealistic. So you got to char your next thing. You can take a piece of punky wood. There's a type of fungus that they nickname tender fungus. It doesn't grow in this area. Or there's cotton. Cotton is my favorite. You can take a bandana, which is what this is. You take a tin similar to this, and you pop a hole in it, close it off, and put your material inside, and you put this in the fire that you just made. And what happens is you need three things for fire. You need your fuel, you need your oxygen, and you need heat. And by putting it in a tin with just a small hole in it, one of the things that you've removed from that triangle is the oxygen. So what happens is it gets hot. And the only thing, it doesn't burn, but what does happen is all the gases will escape from this hole. And then after you stop seeing the smoke come out or it dies down, you can take it off, let it cool. And when you open it up, this is what you're left with. And the smallest spark will catch that, and it will take off just as I've demonstrated there. So I'll have another video come soon to show how well that char-cloth works, and it's really, really easy to do. One more thing before I go though, this thing isn't just good for a flint rock. Since it's a hardened piece of steel, it's got a fairly decent edge on there. If you've got a modern fire steel, it'd be good for that too. If I can get it to, there we go. So I'll have a video come soon on how to make char-cloth, but this is Danny from the Indiana Woodsman, and thanks for watching.